This one is not going to be a 5 to Thrive. It's going to be a little bit longer, but I think it's very important, so I hope you enjoy this video. I wanted to share with you a routine that I learned from this lady. Her name is Donna Eden. I came across this several years ago, and it's really impacted me a lot. And her story is phenomenal, how she healed herself through energy healing. She had multiple sclerosis in her 20s, and it was making all of her organs like start falling apart. She had a heart attack at 29, I think it was. And the doctors were telling her that she was so far gone that she was ready to die. Like they said, get your stuff in order, you've only got a couple weeks. And she said, nope, I'm not listening to that. I'm going to heal myself. So she went home and started doing all this amazing like energy medicine and work on her body. And she's in her 70s now, just happy and thriving. So she put together this energy routine that is supposed to be done every day, and she feels very strongly about this routine because it has helped so many people. And most people are living in a state of chronic stress, and when you're stressed, when you're sick, when you have anything chronic going on, mental illness, depression, anything that is not in harmony the way our bodies are meant to be, it means that your energies are not crossing over. Our energies are meant to cross over. Have you ever noticed how when you sit down or stand, you've got your arms crossed, you're crossing your ankles, or you know, there's always a crossover? It's because our bodies are meant to have a crossover pattern. But when something happens to offset that, like stress or something, we go into this homolateral state. And when we're in this homolateral state, our energies don't cross, and it is impossible to heal completely. You might have your good days, your bad days, or whatever, but if you have any kind of chronic fatigue or chronic condition, your body is telling you that you need to have your energies crossed over again. So, as with anything, doing this exercise routine once is not going to make a big difference. It will probably help for a few minutes, but you've got patterns that are in your brain, and so it's going to want to go back to those patterns. So you have to do this several times, I would say multiple times a day, until the pattern starts sticking. And once the pattern sticks, then a healing can begin, and you will see a world of difference. So I'm going to go, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get through the exercise. So we're going to start with thumping on the cheeks. And then come right down to, there's these hollows right under your collarbone, right in here. So massage them, and if they're sore, then that means you definitely need this. So you don't be afraid to just dig in there deep, as long as you're not hurting yourself. And then thump with your fingers together like this. Try to do it hard, because if you do it really soft, if you're just kind of going like this, it could actually have the opposite effect of what you're trying. So don't hurt yourself. I know I say that all the time, but I just want to emphasize, you know, we're not trying to mutilate our bodies or anything like that. We're trying to heal. So just firm pressure is good. And then the thymus, right here in the center of your chest. This one's really good for the immune system. So if you feel like you're getting sick at all, thump your thymus for like a minute or so, and it should help a lot. And then right here, right on your brow line, on the sides of your ribs, I kind of like to go back and forth just to make sure I get the entire spot. This is really good for digestion and metabolism. It's not just food though. This is also good for emotional digestion and metabolism. If you have eaten something and you don't want the toxins to go into your body, just do this and you will extract the good stuff and excrete the bad. So this is a really good one to do. Okay, so that's the 4 thumps, and the next one is called the crossover. So this is when you start getting your energies to cross over. So grab your shoulder and just kind of dig in and pull with some firm pressure back to your hip. Okay, and then the next one's called the cross crawl. So you're gonna lift one leg up and reach over and slap the knee. So make sure your hand is crossing over your center, the center of your body. And the other hand's gonna kind of swing back around behind you to get that full flow of energy going. This one's kind of an important move, so I like to do this a little bit longer. If you're doing this on your own, you may not have to do it quite as long, but this is where your energies begin to cross over, and you want to really set that pattern in. Okay, and then the next one. This one is called the Wayne Cook, and this is really good if you have dyslexia, or if you know anybody that has dyslexia, then this is a really good move to work on to reduce the symptoms of that, or even to clear it up completely. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit in a chair, and you're going to take your ankle and cross it over, and then the opposite hand is going to go on the ankle that's crossed over, and then grab the bottom of your foot. And you're going to breathe in and kind of lift your body up with the breath, and then exhale out the mouth. So you can do that 3 times. Switch sides. So hand goes on the ankle, and this hand reaches over and grabs the bottom of the foot. And inhale in the nose, exhale out the mouth. Now go ahead and put your foot down, and put your hands together like this, all the fingertips touching, and thumbs go in between your eyebrows, and then do the same breath. Now take your fingers and dig into the center of your forehead and just pull out to your temples. And then from there we're going to go to the crown pull, which is very similar. You start here and you just kind of dig in and pull out, but you just go all the way down the center line of your head. And this is really good for headaches, because your head is not perfectly smooth. It has all these little bumps, and those bumps can often get a lot of stale and stagnant energy, which can help cause the headaches. So when you go through and you do this, you're releasing all that extra energy, and it can reduce your headache significantly, or even completely get rid of it. It can also be done, if you do this every day, it can also be done as a preventative for getting headaches. And so just keep coming down the back of your neck, and then hang on your shoulders for a second and take a deep breath in. And then come over to your heart center. Okay, now we want to go and massage right along the sides of where the arm stitches to the body. There's your neurolymphatics are right there, and also some key pressure points. So they're probably going to be a little bit tender. Unless you work these points regularly, they tend to build up a lot of toxins. So massaging them is really good at clearing those toxins out. And so if they're sore and tender and you're working these, you can always come back and do it later, but make sure you're drinking a lot of water to flush that out. Okay, so the next move we're going to do is called Between Heaven and Earth. This is very similar to a Qigong move that we do. So hands right here, and you're going to breathe in and come to prayer position. And then, let me stand back a little bit, see if you can see me better. Then you're going to put one hand up and one hand down, and kind of stretch and look up and hold your breath. Take a deep breath in and hold it while you look up. And then bring your hands back to center. And this is really good for if you feel you're getting sick. Do this several times and it should help clear whatever negative pathogen has attached itself to you. And then fold over and stretch. And roll the energy back up and out to the sides. And then we're going to end with an affirmation. So you can say, I'm going to have a wonderful day, or I am safe in this moment, whatever it is your intention is for the day. You're going to start here at your lower abdomen, and you're going to zip it up and send it out to the universe. And then you're going to put your middle finger right between your forehead and middle finger in your belly button, and you're going to push in and pull up on both of those fingers. And take 3 deep breaths. And there you have it. I hope this helps you a lot.